Welcome all to another session of Concept at Fingertips. This is Vidya, Physics faculty from Acharya Coaching. So today let us learn the topic circuit diagram, and we will learn some symbols for electric components. So what is an electric circuit? Electric circuit is a continuous and closed path. It's a continuous and closed path of electric current So electric circuit is a continuous and closed path for the charges to flow, or it is the continuous and closed path of electric current. So circuit diagram is the representation of an electric circuit in terms of electric components, in terms of their symbols, standard symbols. So what is a circuit diagram? It is a schematic representation or it's a diagrammatic representation of various components, various electric components in an electric circuit with the help of standard symbols. So electric circuit is a continuous and closed path of electric current, and circuit diagram is the schematic representation of an electric circuit. So in circuit diagram, we use standard symbols for representing various electric components. So let us see an example of a circuit diagram. So this is one example for a circuit diagram. So we have the electric components like resistor, voltmeter, ammeter, and key, and then a set of wires. Wires are represented by straight lines. So all these are the standard symbols for these components. So as we have learned in a previous video, we saw that the ammeter is connected in series through a circuit, and a voltmeter is connected parallel to any of the component or 2 points where we need to measure the potential difference. So this is the representation of a cell. So this is the positive and negative terminal of a cell. And we have a key. Key is a form of switch. It's also known as plug key. And if you have this dot inside the key, we call it as a closed key or a closed switch. And if you just draw it just like that, this is an open key or it is an open circuit. So this will be an open switch kind of circuit. So this is one example of a circuit. So in order to draw a circuit in the form of a circuit diagram, we need to know the various symbols used for the standard symbols used for the components. So let us review some of the important symbols for drawing circuit diagrams. So let us see various symbols used for some of the components. So as we already saw, first we saw electric cell in the previous circuit. We saw an electric cell and it is represented by one big straight line and one small straight line. And this is the representation of an electric cell. So if you want a combination of a cell, combination of cells, more than one cells, if you are connecting, then we'll have it like this. Or we can call it as a battery also. We'll have like that. So this is the representation of a battery or a combination of cells. Now in the previous circuit, we saw another component that we saw was the key. We saw the plug key. So the plug key is a kind of switch and this is an open plug key. Open key. And this is a closed key. Closed key. Next is when we have to join two wires, how we will represent joining two wires. Okay, so if you have two wires joining like that, right, one wire is coming like that and it gets joined at another wire. Wires are represented by straight lines, as we know. So if you have a wire joint, we represent it by a dot. That is a wire joint. And what if you want a wire to pass above that another wire, but you don't want it to be connected to the first wire? In that case, so let this be the first wire and let this be the another wire that is coming, but you don't want it to connect to the first one. So in that case, we'll represent it like that. And this is wire crossing without joint. Wire crossing without joint. And as we already saw, electric bulb, we already saw the symbol for electric bulb. So this is the symbol for electric bulb. And then another component that we saw in the previous circuit diagram is a resistor. So resistor is represented in that way, and we denote the resistance. And we have some other type of resistor called the variable resistor. Variable resistor. We also call it as rheostat. So this variable resistor is a type of resistor where you can vary the value of the resistance. It is represented either in this way or it is represented like this. And two other important components that we already saw in the circuit is the ammeter and voltmeter. Ammeter, as we already know, is used to measure electric current. So it is represented by this. This is the symbol. And voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference across 2 points. So voltmeter is represented by this. And ammeter is always connected series in a branch, series in a circuit where you want to measure the current. And voltmeter is always connected parallel across the 2 points where you need to measure the potential difference. So these are the symbols for some commonly used components. I hope the topic is clear to you. Meet you in another session with a new topic. Thank you.